Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 26th of February 2024. It's 12:40
Sweep and Q sellers.
hours Eastern Time. And I'm going to do a little trade recap here on my trades I did on ES. I had some trades on gold. And right now I'm in a trade on oil. So just covering the news here. Right now, let's see here. These bill auctions are the news that's affecting price right now, right? So they're not really a red book or anything like that, but those are the bill auctions. And these times you're seeing here is actually, I think it's 1 hour like prior, right? I don't know why these times are not in sync, but they seem to be 1 hour behind or 1 hour in front, like they're labeled 1 hour in front, but they're really 1 hour behind. So yeah. So let's see here. Right. So on MUB Muni Bonds, the ETF here, we're still selling. And let's see here. Throw on the Camarillas, the support Camarillas. We're down at Camarilla S4. Right here, that's Camarilla S4 at 107.73. And maybe we'll get some support there, but we already broke down from the weekly value area low and the POC for the day, right? So it's looking very, very bearish. You know what I'm saying? We could possibly get a retest somewhere at weekly value area low and continue selling, but the trend today is down, right? So bonds are selling. Let's see. The US dollar is up here at value area high for the day, broke above value area high. We're kind of capped at this weekly POC level here at 12,997, and this is the Dow Jones FXCM dollar index. This is not the Dixie. This is a more comprehensive, fairly weighted or updated weighting of the US dollar against other currencies. So if you want to check that out, that's Dow Jones FXCM dollar index. And we're just at overnight high. I see overnight high right there. I believe it's at 12,994. Right? And this is the
Gold
value
sell
area
iceberg
high
thunder flurry
at 12,993. So US dollar is capped there a little bit. It could push up further because we had this reversal here off of overnight low. We regained the weekly value area low and the daily value area low. So we had nice buying coming up there. So initiative buyers in play, they could probably take price higher, right? Let's see here. What else we got? Right, so we got the VIX here. The VIX has been in a downtrend all day. That hasn't really affected the ES in the proper way, in my opinion, because the ES hasn't really caught a uptrend, right? So the ES isn't responding to the VIX volatility dropping. It's actually dropping with the VIX. So that's a little out of sync, kind of strange. We'll see how that goes.
Sweep sellers ES. Sweep and Q sellers.
Bitcoin made a big move today. Nice bullish trend above floor pivot R4, above second upper deviation band. Retesting it here. Had a little consolidation, kind of small rejection right there of the second upper deviation band. This one is the first upper deviation. So second upper deviation, first upper deviation, creating support right now. So Bitcoin on fire today. Let's see here. SPX had this sell-off.
Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry.
Stop filled.
We're at Camarilla S3, right? We have an inside value day on SPX. where the cams have moved in compared to the yesterday's
Sweep buyers
Camarilla.
gold. Sweep buyers gold.
Camarilla R3 provided resistance at the open, continued selling until Camarilla S3 got the reverse, retest, now it's
Sweep NQ
retesting again.
buyers.
Don't know if it's gonna hold this time though. The
Sweep NQ
trend,
buyers.
this is kind of like a rotation kind of setup where the cams have moved inward, so it's an inside value day, and we could just get support here, move back up, get resistance, move back down, that kind of rotation, you know. But
Russell iceberg buy.
if it does break here, we could probably hit floor pivot S1 at 5074.06. All right, so that's SPX. Looking at my trades here on ES, let me just make this bigger now. All right, so it's the same Camarilla setups on ES, right? So it's an inside value day. This is Camarilla S3. We got that support there. I'm getting this bowling green reversal where the first lower deviation created support there just above Camarilla S3. We broke above. We hit VWAP, pull back, hit VWAP again, and now we're pulling back. So it's in the same kind of setup where Camarilla S3 could be broken down and we could head lower, right? So once you break that that rotation, that inside value brackets of Camarilla S3 and Camarilla R3, you usually get like a little trend and move out of the Camarillas, right? So that could lead to coming down to S4 at 5084.18 or yes, overnight low at 5087. Let me just throw on the floor pivots, which will give us S1. So S1 is just at Camarilla S4 as well at 5084.25. So let's see here. Let me show my my live PA account from Apex and show the actual trades. So went long here at 11:10 at 50.92.50. Stopped out here at 50.93.75 after we broke down or we rejected off of VWAP here. Stopped out before break even. Then went long here again at 50.96.50 and added to the position here at 50.99 for the
Gold
break of
sell
VWAP.
iceberg thunder flurry.
Added here again when we pull back to 50.95. Added again at 50.95.50. Let me just use these here. So this is the entry. That was the stop out. This is the entry. Another entry for the break above VWAP. That didn't happen.
Sweep
Pull back
NQ
down.
sellers.
Another entry, another added, and took profit here, right? So ended up with something small, was taking like small positions, nothing really big because it's a rotational kind of day. So there is no real direction. So no need to put big risk on, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was the trade there. On gold was basically the same kind of setup as ES with the reversal trade. Went long here, broke even, went long here, broke even-ish. Went short
ES
here,
order book imbalance
added short,
60%.
stopped out here, broke even-ish. Well, all of these ended up in profit really. Went long here, stopped out here. So only that little profit right there. So the rotation on the reversal.
Sweep NQ buyers.
You see the reversal isn't manifesting really, it's just kind of rotating, auctioning in this reversal kind of state like accumulation, right? So that's that on gold.
Sweep and Q buyers.
and just stopped out on oil, so
Sweep
had
buyers gold.
tried to take a
Sweep
little
buyers
short here on
gold.
oil.
Oil buy stop run. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry.
Tried to go short on oil, tried to go
Sweep and
long
Q
on oil,
buyers.
and both sides got chopped up, so that's a loss on this account. This account here, that's the loss for today on that. Really shouldn't short the uptrend, but it was looking like it was gonna reverse all of this kind of activity here, this auctioning, kind of looking like weakness developing, but never materialized. So we're popping up right now, right? So took the loss on that one there. And yeah, that's it. That's basically it.
Gold sell iceberg thunder
Let me
flurry.
just see. Let me
Gold
show
sell
you on.
iceberg thunder flurry.
Right, so this is kind of like the reversal on ES. Let's see here. This is the gold chart where you see the lower VWAP deviation, the first lower deviation, trying to get that pop back above. This is the second lower deviation. So we're getting that
Gold
reversal
buy
off of
iceberg
that.
thunder
Got the
flurry.
big buy in, trying to get continuation, but it keeps pulling back to like the weekly POC area and the daily POC area, holding support. Eventually we'll probably pop up here to actually, you know what? This is looking like a good setup right now. So 1 second here.
Order
I'll
filled.
take a buy on gold and let's see how that moves. Right.
Russell sweep sellers.
Right. So this is like my reversal setup where we hold support here above kind of just below this weekly not weekly, sorry. Yes, holding support
Sweep
just
and Q
above this
sellers.
weekly POC
ES
area.
sell stop run. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry. Sweep sellers ES.
Right. So holding support here above this weekly POC area and daily POC area, plus the second lower deviation on VWAP, right? We got the
Sweep and Q sellers.
test above, came back, hold support here. Now breaking above first lower deviation on the VWAP. We're gonna have to break above this value area high for the day and probably try and get to VWAP, right, which is at 2042. So let's see here. Put this target here at 2040.1. Let's see here, 2040.1. Right, and we're going to put our stop. Let's see, let's find out where. Right, so this lower deviation here, we could put our stop at. My bad, let me take off the arrows. So stop at 2036.8. All right, so 2036.8.
Sweep sellers ES.
Right, and that's the trade right there on gold. So you're getting a little live action right now, live trading. Right, let's go over to oil and see what I was kind of looking at on oil. So this yellow line right here and weekly value area low is the green line. I was looking for that to create support. You see how it started to auction right there. So it took a short right there for a break back down into like a mean reversal kind of trade back down to like VWAP. We were getting that rejection from the second upper deviation band right there, right, which we're now riding above. And it was looking like a nice little short setup, but you know, oil is strong right now, so it squeezed and broke out. So right now it's up at weekly POC area, and let's see, it probably could get to yesterday's high or even weekly value area high, that'll be some real strength right there for it to get up to that level. Right, so that's at 78.43. Right now we are at the POC area, 77.86. Right, so we're riding just above that second upper deviation band right there. So let's see if it's gonna hold. And let's see. Oh, I actually did like a nice little options trade on XLF. So let me see if I could bring this across. You guys could see this. I posted a pic of it. Let's see here. And this was actually my first options trade, right? So it's sell XLF 39.5 call, right? It was expiring on the 15th of March, right? So made a little profit on that there. And kind of just closed it today when XLF popped up at the open, so made a profit on my first options trade, so that's cool, you know what I mean. Let's see here. This is the XLF chart. We had that nice bullish push up in the morning when I started to see the kind of resistance forming here. I just decided it's best to just, call it quits, take the profit and run. And it was a good idea because we only popped up a little more. We hit R1 at 40.53, and then we cascaded down. So now we're trying to fight to see if we could get a little reversal here. Probably gonna hit floor pivot S1, which is a real big traverse, from floor pivot R1 to floor pivot S1. That's a big move. That's a big move right there. So I'm glad I took profit. Something just told me that, this pop-up right here, I don't know. Wasn't really feeling it for
order book
continuation.
imbalance 60%.
All right, let's see. What's the gold trade doing? So the gold trade is pulling back. Probably want to test lower deviation on the VWAP here again. And let's see here for a second. Let's see some. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Right. So let me can I scroll it? Yes. 1 second.
Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry.
Right, so this is why I call my strategy Bowling Green, right? So this is the MTA, the subway map of New York City, right? So this right here is Lower Manhattan, right? And if you notice, there's a stop called Bowling Green. Now on this green line here, coming down, right? You see how it curves and goes up that way into Brooklyn, right? So at this Bowling Green stop, this is where it starts to curve on the green line, which I think is like the 4506, right? The 4506 line. So you can see on my lower deviation band, the first lower deviation band is a green line like this, that usually for a reversal, you get that kind of curvature, right? So this is why I named it Bowling Green, right? So that's the stop right there, Bowling Green. That's the last one before it reverses, and it's a green line, just like I have a green line. So that's how I take that reversal from there, and it just pushes up, right? So that's the stop right there. You see, it's Bowling Green. So I call my reversal trade using the lower deviation on VWAP as let's see, where is it?
Gold by Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
Right, so you can see that that's the green line right there, the lower deviation band that I use for the same kind of setup, you know, that curvature or the reversal
Gold
off
Sell
of that.
Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
So my reversals are called bowling green. That's my bowling green strategy. All right, let's go back to gold. All right, gold is popping up still. It's pushing higher. Let's see here on the chart. Let's make that bigger. All right, let me see. So I think I could move my stop up a little bit to, let's say 2037. No need to really move my stop really.
ES
No, I
order book
mean,
imbalance
just to
60%.
2037.
ES
There's no
sells
real
top
reason to
run.
do that.
Sweep NQ sellers.
As you can see,
Sweep sellers ES. Russell Iceberg buy. Sweep NQ buyers. Stops YM sell. Sweep YM sellers. Stops YM buy. Sweep buyers ES. Russell sweep sellers.
right, so you can see here, ES is selling off. Looking like it's really gonna, let's see here, let's go over to, oh, and the book cleared right there. So we have that bill auction happening right now. I think this was the last bill auction that's popping off right
Russell
now.
sweep sellers.
So we could possibly get the reversal from here. All right, so you see on Bookmap where we push down, hit some stops. You see the order book is coming back in now. This is Camarilla S3, yesterday's low. If we regain that and the lower deviation, let me see where the lower deviation is at the moment. All right, so if you see here, gold is moving up on the from the lower deviation. So the bowling green is working nice on that. Right, we have the curvature pushing price pushing above it. On ES, we're still below lower deviation. So let's see. The VWAP lower deviation is there. We're still below that. We're still below Camarilla S3. Right, so that's Camarilla S3 right there at 1592.84. So we're just pushing above that at 1593. We gotta get above this lower deviation here at like roughly 1594.3, I think. Hold on, let me just make sure. 1594.50. Right, so you see we're getting that nice big buying coming in there.
Sweep NQ buyers.
So I could possibly take a trade here. Let me see. I wanted to close above this this lower deviation here.
Sweep NQ buyers.
And this in this accumulation, this Wyckoff theory kind of setup, that's the selling climax, that's the automatic rally, secondary stop. We have the up thrust action, the pullback here, creating kind of like a test or lowest point of support. We have another up thrust after up thrust action right there at VWAP, and this
Russell
created like a
Iceberg
little
sell.
spring test or a shakeout, right? So if now we come above here, regain value area low, we could possibly go back now to this POC area here at, let's see,
Sweep NQ sellers.
at 5101.75. So let's see here, we had this nice buying up. Let's see if we're gonna move above here, 5094.50. We're sitting above Camarilla S3. That's a good low spot. Want to see some buying volume coming in. See, we have no buying volume right now. This was selling volume, but it's really buying because you see the buying wicks, right? So the selling got absorbed right there.
Russell
On the
iceberg
trend
sell.
on my trend monitor
Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry.
on my trend monitor from quantum trading, it's moving from this bearish color to now going into the bullish color, right? So gotta see that reversal action above first lower deviation, VWAP lower deviation, and try and regain value area low. If we go over to Bookmap, there's a lot of liquidity on both sides. There's supporting liquidity heavy at 50.88. As you can see, liquidity is stacking up here to support price. So let's see if we could maintain above Camarilla S3 here.
Russell sweep sellers.
I wasn't really expecting to do like a live trade video, but just wanted to do a recap really. Let's see here what gold is moving nice. Let's go over to gold on Bookmap. Right, so gold is moving nicely. The reversal came in nice. We got some icebergs here. 10 icebergs, 2 of them, 10 each. On the buy side, pushed us above Bookmap's VWAP right there. We got initiative buyers coming in at the top, you know, not much sellers supporting buying as well.
Sweep buyers ES.
Initiative buyers coming in again, so it's looking good. And these aren't the right levels here. So I have weekly cam R3 and pivot TC, but I haven't adjusted that from last week yet. And just look at Trader Map Pro here. The first
Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry.
as a target is
Sweep and Q
2043. 2043 is the first liquidity target. So I'm actually, gold is looking real nice. So I'm gonna push that up to 2043 on my target. Actually, I'm seeing VPOC on my chart here. Let me just switch over real quick. So that's a VPOC, volume point of control, right there. So I'm gonna just put my stop or my target at 2042.4. Right, still can't
Sweep
really
and
move
Q
my stop
sellers.
yet. We can still get a pullback here. So, but I think my entry is different on my actual
Gold by
account.
iceberg thunder flurry.
2037.9, and this one, oh yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Entry is at 2037.9. All right, let's keep an eye on ES as well. Where is it? Oh, let me check out SPX. So let me throw on my VWAPs. I took off a bunch of stuff here just for this review, like the review I was gonna do on my trades. So I was kind of taking off a lot of stuff, but I usually have this stuff on my chart. So it might seem kind of messy, you know what I mean? Especially if your charts are clean, you only look at price action. So bear with me on that. So now SPX here is trying to regain this first lower deviation band here. Right, same kind of setup with ES, but let me see if ES has pushed above us yet. So ES is actually above, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a
Order
little
filled.
trade here on ES. Right, stop at 50.93.25.
Sweep and Q buyers.
Right, and let's try and get at the value area high. So I'm gonna put my target at 5107. Let's see here, 5107. Let me just make this bigger for you guys to see. 5107. Right, so trying to catch that reversal on ES as well. We had that shakeout right there down to 50.89.75. Let's see if we can maintain above first lower deviation. Right, so let's see here, make this bigger. Right, so that's my reversal strategy. We're pushing back up again over first lower deviation. Get that nice buying support right there. Volume isn't looking good though. So I gotta keep an eye on this. This volume isn't looking good at all. Well, let's see.
Gold
See,
by Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
Gold is looking good. The volume on gold on this pop-up right here, we had nice volume, nice buying support right there as we tested, just created this higher low above this first lower deviation, pushing above value area high. I want to see some more volume though. I want to see some more volume there. Let's see, gold. Oil is still looking strong. All right, SPX holding above, hopefully holding above this first lower deviation on VWAP. VWAP first lower deviation. I gotta find some kind of abbreviation for that. That's some long stuff to be saying, man.
Russell Sweep buyers.
All right, let's take a look at Bookmap here. Let's see, let's check out TraderMap Pro. Right, that target is 5100 is the first target.
Gold sell stop run.
On the liquidity. Liquidity is up here at 5100. So that's basically the first target. Let's see if it's gonna push through that. Not much liquidity anywhere else. So let's see how that's gonna work. Right, so basically as I kind of squinch it in a little bit, you can see that the liquidity, the resistance is kind of heavy above here, right? So this liquidity here, just above price action, is kind of posing resistance. And let's see if we could get some buyers to push through there. And as I said before on ES on the chart, let me just go back here. Let's see, where's my volume? So volume coming in a little bit. Oh, and I just saw something here on Bookmap, right? So you see this volume pointer control, this
Yes, order book imbalance 60%.
This purple line moving down right here on price action. You usually get a reaction right there. So right now the reaction is selling and it's moving down even further. Not really liking that. We're supposed to get a nice little push up through this liquidity, all this liquidity here, to confirm that the bullish action is still in play. So not really gonna panic on this little selling we got here. So that could be some traders here, as soon as they saw that volume pointer control came down, they just bailed on the trade, right? So let's see if we have buyers coming in now to support price. Didn't really have a chance to do any videos last week,
Gold by
so
Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
I guess I'm making up now for it for now by doing a live video.
Russell Iceberg Sell.
All right, so this is gold. Gold still looking okay. Not really
Russell
liking the
Iceberg Sell.
nice buying candle. Not really seeing much volume. So I think, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep
Russell
an eye
Sweep
on this.
Buyers.
All right, we got the buyers here on ES at the volume pointer control. Nice buying came in there. We have some volume coming in. So let's see if we could get these guys to push higher into this liquidity here. Because eventually they have to take on this 5100. So let's see if they can push through that level. All right, so as a precaution here on gold, I've kind of broke even my trade here at 2038.1. So let's see, let's go over to gold 2038.1. Right, so just basically kind of break even
Sweep
in that
and Q
trade right
Sellers.
there. So if we do get this pullback, I'm gonna just stop out because I don't know, something is looking a little tricky here, especially with ES. ES reversal isn't holding above the first lower deviation. Look like it's gonna stop me out right now. Take a look on Bookmap here. You can see there's some big selling from the volume pointer control,
Stop filled.
and I'm out. Right, so yeah,
Sweep
if
and
they're
Q Sellers.
accumulating, it's not finished
Russell
yet,
Sweep
and
Sellers. Sweep Sellers ES.
if we're gonna sell to S1, which I think is looking like it might happen right now. Let's see, SPX big selling,
Russell Stop Run Sell.
ES
Sweep
big
Sellers
selling.
ES.
Let's see what's happening on gold. Gold is still holding on. wait, I didn't switch across, my bad. So ES selling, SPX selling, gold is holding on. Looking like a reversal on oil may happen. But not really sure of this. I mean the trend is looking down on ES though. So we're getting that break of the inside value relationship on the Camarilla S3, so we could probably get a continuation sell from here. So a setup would be a retest here of Camarilla S3 1592. So let's take a look at Bookmap here, right? Because this is where you get these really nice entries on Bookmap. You can see closer at the order flow, right? Right, so we're getting that retest of Camarilla S3, right? So let's see what price action is going to do. We still have
Gold
heavy
by Iceberg
liquidity
Thunder
above.
Flurry.
Right,
Order
so that's a
filled.
setup right there to take us short. Right, so let me show you on Bookmap as well. We could take a short here.
ES order book imbalance 60%.
Order filled.
Right, so let's see if we get continuation here for the sell trade right now. The retest of Camarilla S3 breaking down from the inside value relationship. And let's go back to trade and view. As you can see here, I took that trade on my active account here on Ninja Trader. Stop is
Gold
at
sell Iceberg Thunder
50.94.
Flurry. Gold sell Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
Target is at 50.81, but I might adjust that. So hold on 1 second.
Sweep sellers ES. Sweep YM sellers. Sweep NQ sellers. Russell sweep sellers. Absorption sellers YM. Russell sweep sellers. Russell stop run sell. Russell absorption sellers. ES order
All
book
right.
imbalance 60%.
So we had another shakeout here. It's looking like sellers applying pressure right now. I took that short on the retest here of Camarilla S3 and we started to break
Russell
down.
iceberg buy. Russell iceberg buy.
It's Camarilla S3 right there.
Russell stop run sell.
Had another
Sweep
retest.
sellers ES. ES sell stop run.
And right now we're trying to target S1 and Camarilla S4. Hopefully it's not like a setup with a thermal shakeout here and then we just go crazy on the bullish side. So let's see if we get that continuation. First stop is overnight low at 50.87. Alright, so we have overnight low here, 50.87. Let's see if we can break through that as well.
Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep sellers ES. Sweep sellers ES. ES sells stop run. Sweep NQ sellers. Russell absorption buyers. Russell sweep buyers. Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep sellers ES. Sweep buyers ES. Sweep NQ buyers. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry. Russell sweep sellers.
Alright, I was trying to make some adjustments here with my stop. I put my stop at 50.89. Alright, so trying to really capture the exact target, not wanting to stop out because we're getting this little pullback. Hopefully the pullback is just to this 50.88 level and we get the continuation down to Camarilla S4. And we actually stopped at this monthly R2 level. So let's see if we could get a further breakdown. Let's see, we have weekly TC at 50.81. Let me just check
Sweep
out.
sellers gold. Sweep sellers gold.
So we have liquidity at 50.81. So I'm gonna adjust my target to 50.81. 81.50.
Stop filled.
Alright, so I got stopped out. On gold, that is. I got stopped out on gold. Not on ES yet.
Sweep buyers gold.
So let's see, hopefully the resistance could keep price from hitting 50.89.
Sweep buyers gold.
Selling pressure has kind of dried up a little bit. You see those bubbles are kind of small compared to coming down here. So let's see how this is working out.
Russell sweep sellers. Russell iceberg buy. Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep sellers ES.
Right, so that's the target right there, trying to get to like 50. Oh, I
Gold sell
didn't put it
iceberg
down
thunder
properly. Hold on.
flurry.
Trying to get to 50, 81, 50. Hopefully I don't get squeezed here. We got iceberg sellers coming in. Hopefully they could cap this price right here and keep it down from hitting my stop at 50.89. So let's see if they could push price down. See, we got the iceberg executed
Gold sell
right there.
iceberg thunder flurry.
Buying is looking strong though. See, the resistance is still up there, but as if my stop could survive, right? We have open space to kind of push down liquidity wise. You know, there's more liquidity to the top side providing resistance.
Gold buy iceberg thunder flurry. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry. Russell iceberg buy. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry. Gold sell iceberg thunder flurry. Russell
All right, so
absorption
we're
sellers.
looking for sellers to take control here. We have liquidity pulling off of the
YM
book.
iceberg sell. Sweep and Q buyers.
Just checking Trader Map Pro here to see if liquidity is pushing down, because I'm thinking,
Sweep sellers ES.
Target filled.
Sweep and Q
oh man,
sellers.
they pulled back
YM
and
iceberg sell.
what
ES
target?
order book
Oh man,
imbalance 60%. ES sell stop run. Stops YM sell. Absorption sellers YM. Sweep YM sellers. Sweep sellers gold.
see, I forgot to adjust my target on this evaluation account here to try and get to a lower price. And my target was still at 50.8475, the Camarilla S4 target. Damn. You see, my PA account is still running, so I'm gonna move that stop down to, let's see, 50.8725. That's a good stop.
Sweep and Q sellers.
But I
Sweep
wanna
sellers
move
ES.
down this take profit because it's like I said, when you break this inside value relationship on the Camarillas, right? Let me just make this bigger. Remember I said you could get that kind of trending move when you break this Camarilla S3 in the inside value
Sweep and Q
relationship.
sellers.
So now we're
Sweep
pushing
sellers
down even
ES.
further.
Gold sell stop run. Gold sell stop run.
So now I want to come down to floor pivot S2 at 50.7625. So let me make that adjustment
Sweep
here.
and Q sellers.
76. All right, let me see if I can capture that.
Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep sellers ES.
Alright, so moving my stop to 50, 84.50,
NQ by Iceberg Thunder Flurry.
just above this resistance here. Right, so we had that retest. You see how the buyers came back in. They got stopped right there. Sellers took control again. Just show you that right there. So putting my stop right above that at 50, 84.50. This is another resistance they're creating right here. You could move your stop if you want to trail aggressively at 50.82. And I think I might trail aggressively because we at weekly TC now.
Sweep NQ buyers.
Alright, I didn't trail yet, so let's see. Alright, it's looking like we're gonna get continuation. So let's see if we could get a floor pivot S2 at 50.76. Let's see if we really get some heavy selling right now. Going over to this 1 hour chart where I have these weekly levels, right? Looking like we're gonna stop. It's gonna stop me out though. Looking like it's pushing up. But we have this central pivot here at 50.61.25 and also weekly value area high. They kind of coincide right there. So and this is Camarilla S3 weekly Camarilla S3 at 50.56.26 or 25. So let's see if it's gonna keep me in the trade, if it's gonna stop me out or what.
Stop filled.
Alright, so just stopped out there. Got the original target as we reversed off of this weekly TC. Came back up here and we hit Camarilla S4 at 50.84.50. So secured the original target. And this was a cool little trade, man. So a cool little trade. Didn't really take any big size or anything like that. Just took one micro, so that's the small profit on the day. This was a rotational day, so I wasn't looking to take any big size or get any big profits. So yeah, that was the trade, man. I hope you all enjoyed the live trading, reading the order flow. You could see my analysis, how I use my setups, and staying in the frame of mind where you could flip from one thing to the next, right? Let's see here. I'm still in this here. Let me just close this for good measure. Right, so first I was showing you the bowling green, the reversal, right? We was getting that push up right there. And then when we got that breakdown, right? Because we had the initiative sellers come in, right? So we couldn't get to hold above this first lower deviation. We broke down heavy from Camarilla S3, which is in an inside value relationship. So that's in the back of my mind as well. I mentioned earlier that if we do break down this inside value relationship, we could get big sell-in to the downside, right? So as we retested that level, didn't come back into the
Gold
range,
sell iceberg
right, of the
thunder flurry.
Camarillas, took the sell right there, and we got down to Camarilla S4.
Sweep
Right, so we
buyers
got down to
ES.
Camarilla
Sweep
S4
NQ
and we took
buyers.
our profit down
Sweep
here.
YM buyers.
So now we could probably retest here and probably move further, or we could get the reversal from here. So this could be like a nice big thermal shakeout, because we had this accumulation phase, right? Hold on. So the accumulation, selling climax, automatic rally, secondary stop, up thrust, lowest point of support. This basically was like it was like a fail
Sweep buyers ES.
spring test right here. So created a lowest point of supply right there. And then we got the thermal shake. So now price could go real bullish from here and go all the way back up. In the afternoon, we could get some real
YM
bullish
iceberg
action
sell.
right here. Right, and you can see that's kind of probably materializing right now. Alright, y'all, so it's Malak Shalomo. Hope you all enjoyed the trade recap and the live trades. Alright, y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.